Save me from myself. Save me from myself. My name is My Compiled Thoughts. I do consider myself an artist. In the medium I usually make the most art in is the one that has to do with sound waves. I make music. I do see myself as an activist, and the way that artists can actually be activists is by getting involved with their communities. I feel like most artists like to seclude themselves since naturally creatives are introverts. And the best way as an artist to really get people involved in your artwork and what you actually want to do to change the world is by going to community. I've used art to help broaden my network the most. As a musician, like, a network is really vital to actually growing your audience and just growing yourself as a person. And so realizing that, I've gone out of my way to actually connect, and like people, my best for feedback is usually people that hit me up and say that my music makes them feel better or makes them feel anything, because that's really my goal as an artist, to make people feel. If someone wants to be active in their community, like I said before, the best way for them to actually do that is to get inside the community. You gotta put yourself inside the world to be the world. I feel like art is the most important aspect of protest. I feel like if artists aren't combined, because the way I see it, art is the first thing that beautifully can make anything bad appear worse. You know, you can make the whole world seem like it's collapsing if you get the right artist behind it. And using different mediums have different provocative effects. The one thing that comes to mind is the 2008 campaign of Obama. Like the yes you can, yes we can, or the hope, his colorful face. That was super cool to me. I was like, oh shoot, everyone had that at some point. And like even to this day, I think back at it, and that was probably like the best form of activism. Because 2008 was his first year, right? As the first black president. Yeah, which is pretty cool. I feel like social media plays a large part in the role of everyone, you know, because social media, I was thinking about it this morning, social media dictates the whole wave. You have like I was thinking about like the mob effect, like how like one idea could literally spiral into like mass change because of one simple social media post. And so like I feel like every artist, to connect to a wider audience or just a wider group of people, have to use social media. That's your plane. The Black Lives Matter movement, for example, that hashtag was like powerful in itself. Plus the protesting and like different like forms of activism that inspired. But the simple awareness and like the simple tweet that started that whole line of movement was dope, you know? Like that in itself was really important, because that whole movement would not have been as powerful if that hashtag never started. With my influence as an artist, my whole goal as an artist is just to make art that makes people feel, because I feel like we're in a society where everything just beams back and forth so quickly that no one really has a chance to stop and really let their emotions like out. And so my goal is to really give people that spot, whether they listen to my music or looking at like a weird picture I made or like a video I got to make, giving them a whole 15 seconds of, wow, I'm really in this right now, so let me be free. Art, you're literally creating a world with art. You know, like you create a whole new landscape, a whole new soundscape. And to have a thriving community, you need artists. You know, like you need artists to paint your company's hallways, to add paintings. You need those people that could think outside the box to help you find different solutions. My whole goal is to feed 200 people. I want to make my music and use the money that I can make from my music and flip it and throw it into the community, so that by this time next year or later down in my life, when everything starts to work out, I could be consistently feeding a good amount of people off of my art. Art activism matters because through painting different forms of protest, you can create amazing, grandeur changes in the world.